Question 10 is another very long one. You've got 10 minutes on this. So it doesn't matter that your expansions take you a long time. The expansion we've got to do is the 1, I've already gone wrong, is the 1 minus 2x all to the power of minus a half, because it's the square root on the bottom. Oh, we're only going to the x squared, so that's quite nice. So we've got 1 plus n ax plus n take away 1 over 2 ax squared. And we can work that out to give 1, what's that? That is then just a plus now, isn't it? Plus x, and then we've got minus, 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 so another plus, and we've got 2, 4, 8, 3 over 2 x squared. So there's the expansion for that bit there. There's the binomial done. But we need to times that by 1 plus x. So I'm going to do 1 plus x times by what we just had. Well, timesing it by 1, that's easy enough, isn't it? I'm going to write that out again. Timesing it by x, timesing that by x gives us x plus x squared plus 3 over 2 x cubed. Don't want the x cubes because I only want to go up to the x squared, so the grand total of all of this is 1 plus 2 x's, and then I've got, what's that, 5 over 2, 2.5 x squared. And we're getting 4 marks for that part there. Even quicker, when is this valid? Well, the validity statement is always when this bit here is between minus 1 and 1. So it's when 2x modulus is less than 1, or the modulus of x is less than a half. Perfectly fine to write minus a half is less than x is less than a half. That's perfectly fine. Perfectly not all right to stick a minus in here. So that would be no good. Now, 5 more marks to actually do some bits with this. I thought this was quite... this took a bit of time. It's old Core 1 surds, or old first year surds here. We've got to put 1 over 100 into this thing. Not into this thing here yet. We'll do that in a minute. We've got to put 1 over 100 into this. So we've got 1 plus 1 over 100 divided by the square root of 1 minus 2 over 100. Now 1 plus 1 over 100, obviously 101 over 100. And down here I've got the square root of 98 over 100. Well, to divide by a fraction, we multiply by its reciprocal. So I'm going to multiply this, and I can actually do this square root. That the square root of 100 is 10. And the square root of 98, because 98 is 49 times 2. So I've actually got 7 root 2's here. So how are we doing there? So we've got, now we'll cancel the 10's. There's a 10 there. So I've now got 101 over 70 root 2. Is that what we wanted? No, but it's really close. Because now I just need to rationalise my denominator. So if I times that by root 2 over root 2, I get 101 root 2's divided by, look at that, there's the 140 that we were trying to get. So actually that's surds from, well, you could say GCSE, but I would say September of year 12. Finally, we need to put the root 2 into, the 1 over 100 into this bit here as well. So putting 1 over 100 into this gives me 1 plus 0.02 plus 0. What's that going to be? 0, 0, another 0, isn't there? 2, 5. If I add all of that up, that gives me 1.02025. That's that bit there. If I want to know what root 2 is, I'm going to need to times that by 140 and divide by 101, and it will give me the answer 1.41421, which is pretty close, but not exactly right. Sorry, I went on a bit there. That's 5 minutes. Sorry about that.